how they came out, when they came out, like, you know, their family background and, you know, just stuff like that. So whoever want to go first.
Shit, well, we gonna get it cracking right now.
Get it cracking, like.
So we had some questions. It's like a Q&A.
No, you just tell your story, and then like I got my other phone, so they'll be telling.
Right,
they'll be
so like
so boom, coming on story.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, first off, for y'all that don't know, we around the same age. So I'm 24, so I've been gay pretty much all my life.
Same.
See,
so you feel like you born gay?
I mean, like people asking that
that's
question. I don't know. I feel like I was okay because I was in like kindergarten. I ain't even gonna lie. People be laughing when I say this, but I was in kindergarten. I never forget. I asked this girl that she want to give me a kiss and be my girlfriend in the bathroom.
What she said?
She said that. I kissed her, but then she broke up with me the next day. It was really some bullshit. I swear to God, I ain't gonna put her name out there or nothing, but. Crazy. Kindergarten, West St. John, I swear to God, Miss Deborah, T. Deborah classroom. If you know, you know. But anyway, but shit, like, I found out, I came out, well, I really came out. My mama really invaded my privacy. So if you're watching this, Keish, you down fucking bad. She really, all right, so what happened was I had got in trouble, dog, on some other stuff. And my mom took my phone. I was actually 15, I remember, because it was like right around my birthday. And I was planning, well, actually, my birthday had passed, and I had planned a sleepover. And my girlfriend at the time, you know how that shit worked. We could come sleep over.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend at the time,
like
she came over, so shit, sleepover happened and everything. And then my mom took my phone. But you know, it's one of them things, like I was one of those kids growing up. You probably could have told, like a lot of my cousins said, like, when they did find out, when I did tell them, it was like, oh
we already
like, yeah, like, you know, like, I never, exactly, bro, like, I never really liked bows in my head. I was always, like, tomboyish, you know what I'm saying? But I never, at no point, let me just put it out here, I never thought I was going to be a man.
That girl said a man, girl.
No, because people like, so you gay, you want to be a boy? No, I love being a woman. I love women.
That's a good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't know why people automatically assume like you gay. Oh, you want to be a boy?
So somebody asks you,
like, oh, you want to be a woman?
Yeah.
I just love being a woman that like women. Like, I'm a woman. I know how. You know what I'm saying?
Like, girl, I'm human.
Exactly.
That's what that is.
Right.
I'm human.
Thank you. So, shit, my mama knew. It was just bad though, y'all. Like. And if you watching this,
so did your mama make you feel like you was wrong?
Bro, yeah, my mama told me, she straight up told me, she was like, you know, like, she was like, I'm not gonna not love you, but I'm not accepting it. Like, she's like, it's not gonna be in my household.
Right.
Shit, now, she be trying to wave rainbow flags and shit. I got a whole baby now, and she loved my child, like, and that came from a lesbian relationship, you know what I'm saying? So, thank God for change.
Having your baby, like, was it in vitro? Was it like adoption?
We had a donor. Yeah, we had a donor. And boom.
So how the boy feel about that though? Like the donor.
I mean, he don't.
So he agreed. Like, is this something that y'all like verbally agree?
Yeah,
like,
type shit. So I mean, he cool with it. Like we got an agreement, a legal agreement.
Oh.
He don't really give a flying for Nucky. So, but I mean, you know, like I just tell people when you got, like I had somebody come to me and it was like, well, my daughter just told me she gay. Okay, like the best thing you do is love her, bro. Cause I remember I felt like. My family don't even want to fuck with me. Like, it was outside people that accepted me before my family did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. Like, it was something new for them. Like, me, I guess I have a child. Like, I'm a parent now, so I understand. And me being gay, I still wouldn't want my son to come to me and, like, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants that for their child because, number one, it's already hard. Being a black man and then being gay, you know what I'm saying? That's another strike against you. So, but if he was to come to me, how would I be like, oh, no, like, bitch, you got two moms.
So do you feel like you showing him, you feel like you introducing him to that because
not at all, because people saying that, and like, one thing about it, I don't ever try to, because like, I have nephews, I have godkids, we don't like sit here like, hey, you gotta, force it. You know what I'm saying? I don't force it on him, like, and then Gabby's been around my child, I got people been around my child, they can tell that he has very strong male figures in his life. So before anybody ever, you know what I'm saying, he got grandparents. He has a godfather that thinks he for him, loves him to death. Like, he has very strong male figures in his life. And I made sure that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't teach him how to be a man. I can say that, you know what I'm saying? But I can love him, you know what I'm saying? I can teach him that you don't have to have, you can have two moms and still be, you know, a man. Like, you don't have to be a certain way or none of that.
Because however you're going to be,
you're going to be that regardless, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people don't understand that. People are like, oh, they making, like, no, bro. People got their own mind.
And I think that's why it's important to have these talks so like, we can understand, because I'm not gay. I mean, I'm not bi, nothing like this, like ping. But it's important for us because sometimes we have a one-track mind. Like, we feel like, oh, because I'm doing it, it's right. Like, because I'm straight, I like what I like, that's right. Like, you know, and we don't really take the time to even you know, not investigate, but even be in tune with other people's life. Like, you know, you still a person, like you said, it's just a human. Like, you know, you just have your preferences. That's just like saying, I don't like short girls.
Right.
Shit, I just don't like men. Like, you know, like, from there, I love them, but I won't get that. I won't get that misconstrued. But, so yeah, it's very important to even just like, you know, so do you feel like that drove you to being like suicidal, like because your mama didn't support you or like your immediate family didn't support you? Do you feel like, you know, you was alone? Like,
I wouldn't say like just suicidal. Like that wasn't my first go-to. Like, you know, there is people that deal with that, so definitely talk about that. But the way I dealt with it, I really just fell into like a really deep hole. Like I fell into not even depression. It was really more of a self-esteem thing for me. Like that pushed me more towards a self-esteem thing. Like I literally at one point in time, I hated the way I looked. Like I hated my body. Like I remember like even we played basketball together. Like my freshman year, I feel like a lot of people can vouch. If they see me freshman year, I'm not the same person, bro. I was really drawn back a little bit. I didn't come out and start like talking to people and shit in school up until like sophomore year, because at that time I came out of school too. I was still hiding who I was around my friends, but they knew who I was. Like,
I mean, like being gay or lesbian was like it made everything else wrong. It
really felt like that. My family made me feel like that. I remember, like, I never forget. It's like this one memory that just stuck with me. We was at a family function at my auntie house in Florida, and I came out the room, like, you know, I just had on a sports bra and a tank top, and my auntie was like, "Why you got that on?" I'm like, "You're in the house chilling, like, you know, like, what's up?" She like, you need to wear lady tank tops and girl this and girl that, and I'm like,
as if wearing some girl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and
my whole thing was, bro, I just want to be comfortable. We in the house. I really don't give a shit.
It wasn't even about. Like,
and it was just like I just thought, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you my auntie, you see him like dragging for me lower than a dog, but that same auntie now, you know what I'm saying? They all just be like, and the crazy part is none of them ever apologize for that shit.
Because they think that you.
That's another thing. That's a problem with black families, though. They don't know.
Nobody apologize, right? They just kind of think they get over it.
Supposed to get over it, or like,
right.
You know,
they do shit that make it seem like.
No, they be like, I know it right.
Yeah.
Right. Or they tell you pray about it.
Yeah. Or they say like I said, I forgot what I was going to say. That's crazy. But or like when you do tell your people something like that, girl, they tell everybody, like, you know, and I know you don't even get a chance to tell nobody. Oh, Keevan just brought her funk ass up here and so much she gay.
Right.
Like, girl, that's how they'll be. I mean, I'm just saying, I know that's how my mama would be. My mama is like totally against that. Like, she feel like you is the devil. If you is, well, I don't know how she feel now, but I know back then, like, you know, that's something that's like she's really against. But
well, that's how it was until they live with their child.
Right.
That is.
And it's always the folks that have the most to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's in your case, but it's always the kids, the people with the most to say who's trying to have kids.
Or it's always the stricter parents, and they end up being the total opposite of, like, I know you come from like a Christian home, and like, you know, so you can kind of tell about that because that's interesting.
I mean, my mama, she
back up.
It kind of never really was like a whole thing of me actually coming out. Like, my mama asked me multiple times throughout the years, like, and since I was kind of scared when I was younger, she kept asking me, she was like, "Hey, are you gay? Nah, you gay? Nah, I ain't gay," like this and that. Then one day she got bold with it. Like, she asked me, she was like, "So you like sticking your penis in another man's booty? Or do you like sticking like she
didn't give a fuck.
Yes, it is.
Seriously, especially when you're not ready to tell her.
Yeah, I'm like 16 years old and she's asking me things like that, and I'm just like, I didn't know what to say, so I just said no, like dead as I said no. So then as time went on,
because it's like pressure.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you know, but it's just like, I guess I don't know.
So like as time went on, she asked me again, and I started to tell her, I was like, yeah, I am. And she was like, she basically wanted to know, no, I told her, "Do you accept me?" And she was like, "Yeah, I love you for who you are, but like, I don't accept your lifestyle." So I told her, I was like, "If you don't accept my lifestyle, then I can't accept you. Like, that's just period." Right. And then after I said that, like, things gradually started to get better. But like, I feel like I had to come to that conclusion first of like, if you don't accept me for who I am, I can accept you for who you are.
So how's your relationship now? How's our relationship now?
It's better. She still is kind of, you know, like on the fence, but it's better than what it was. Like, she allows my gay friends to come over.
Yeah. Like, so I got a question. Like, you think if you was a girl and told your mom that you was gay, you think it would have been better?
Oh, my sister's a stud.
What'd she say about that?
She was harder on my sister because she was like, okay, it's like, yeah, I'm gay, my sister's gay, but she was like, my sister would wear male boxers and male clothes, and she just like, she was so like, oh my God.
That's like, that's what take the cake for them.
It was too much.
That was take the cake for them. It's like really the clothing for them. Like I had I had a cousin that literally cut up I was staying with them at the time, and crazy part is I was helping her babysit her kids. And she went through my duffel bag when I was at school one day, bro. I kid you not, I came back, and she had cut all my briefs into bikini-shaped underwear.
What?
I swear to God.
She got mental issues.
She cut all my briefs.
Why is that even your concern?
And you know what's
why
crazy?
you touching anybody?
You know what's crazy? I have so many straight friends that wear briefs and will be like, yes, bitch, like, nigga, men got it good. Y'all got comfortable drawers. Y'all ever wear a brief? Y'all ever wear a bikini? And
Oh, man.
Yeah.
my
I
ass
love a
is...
thong. I love a thong.
Yeah,
But like, it's...
she found a dildo in my sister's room before. And she
And
come out the
see-
room, she's waving a dildo around.
Hold this fuck! Come out the room with the...
I'm sitting there walking
You got
like,
some
I don't know
explaining
what's
to
going on.
It's crazy. Like, yeah, I had boyfriends to cover it up. And at one point in time, I just gave up. I was like, you know what? Fuck these niggas. It was one dude I was talking to, and I was talking to his sister too, because
But he was the cover up.
he was the cover up. His sister was the girlfriend, but he didn't know, though. I felt bad about it.
Also, you was playing both of them. My little player.
Stupid dog.
All right, so Gabby.
Well, I'm most everybody know me on here, but
Girl, it's not like that.
I had to say, Gabby.
Girl,
y'all
you
know
tried
me.
it just
Y'all
now.
know
You
me.
like that?
Y'all know me. No,
Better
no.
tell her.
Y'all know we all around the same age, like Aaliyah said. I'm 24. I was out in high school. Yes, girl. I was out. I came out in high school before my mom didn't even knew. Like, everybody in school knew. Everybody besides my family knew I was gay. Like,
Nigga had to say
it was.
Gabby.
And like Aaliyah said, I had boyfriends and everything, but it was so awkward. Like any boy that I messed with, they'll know that it was just like awkward. But everybody knew. Everybody knew that I was gay. Like everybody in school, like I'm out. Like I'm out. Shut up. I'm out. Like I was out in school, but it was like my family didn't know. And I'm from Kenner, so when I was in reserve, you see that? When I was in school in reserve, nobody really knew me. Like, so I was able to be out, but girl, I used to bring my girlfriend to my house. That was my friend. That's what my mama thought anyway. She thought it was my friend, girl. She used to, and my mama's the type of person.
That's really my sister did.
No,
She said,
like,
my best
yeah,
friend.
No, y'all.
my mama.
The story really get better, y'all.
This is my best friend. Like, this is my best friend since like 6th grade. So she
By the way,
really,
they thought I turned Gabby out.
Yeah, they thought that she turned me out, but it was like
I didn't even know she was
one
gay.
day. It was one day we was at school. She was like, "I got something to tell you," and she was like, "I'm gay." I was like, "Me too, bitch." Like, but yeah, everybody knew, and I don't know what happened. Still to this day, I gotta ask my mama that too. I'm gonna tag her. She said one day my girlfriend was at the house, was supposed to be my friend. Like my mom was the type of person who let people sleep over. Like I never really slept out, so my friends would come and stay for a week. Like so, my girlfriend was over there, coming over there weeks at a time, like staying weeks at a time and shit. So one day she had pulled up to the house and she was with my other friend mama. And I walked to the car and she was just looking at me. You know how your mama look at you like you know something. And I'm like, girl, my heart just sunk. But I didn't know. I didn't even think that it was like she knew that I was gay. Like it was some other shit. It was literally my mama found out in when I was 10th grade.
They had been together.
I've been with her since like 9th grade year. Like I was with her since like 9th grade, like my end of 9th grade.
We took a trip together. And
yeah,
everything.
we had it, girl. So, I walked to the car and she just looking and she gave me that look and I'm like, bitch, what I did now? Cause my mom is crazy. Like she really clicking. So I didn't even think that it was that. So I think later on that night, I don't even remember, but later on that night she came and she was like, yeah, she's like, that's what she said. That's what she said, girl. I don't even remember because
I was there, guys. That's why I'm
it was
back,
so
like,
crazy. Like I really, y'all, I'm not even lying. I don't really remember every detail, but I just remember she's like, give me the phone, and I'm like, for what? Like first, she told my girl, she's like, I'm about to bring her home or whatever, and I'm like, okay, cool, because she tripping. I ain't even. All right, go home. You gotta go home because I'm tripping. So that night she was like, give me the phone or whatever, and she was like, what's the code? And I'm just looking at her like,
she stood at the door like this.
Bitch, I can't let you get
like
it
how
in,
he did it in a word.
Yeah, I was like, I can't let you
Y'all,
get it.
just say y'all damn it remember what happened because it's coming up. This is why I should know this part of the story.
I don't remember because it's very traumatic for me. Real shit. Like I just like, but girl, my mom, I guess she took my phone. Like she started fighting me first because I didn't want to give her the code. So she like just mixed on me, like really mixed on me. So I'm like, I wanted to fight her back, but you know I can't fight my mama, so
yeah.
so I'm just letting her. I'm just eating her lick. So I
Anybody
like while she hitting me, I slid my phone under the dresser. Like I slid under the dresser so she can't find it. I slid it under the dresser like and she was like, yeah, I know you gay. I know this shit. I know she your girlfriend. You had this bitch in my house, and I like now that I think about it, it was messed up that you know I'm bringing my girlfriend in my mom's house, and I know she don't accept stuff like that or whatever. It was wrong, but you didn't have to fight me like that. Keep it down. Like, girl, you really beat me, girl.
So,
but anyways, yeah, so she basically like put me out. I had to go by their house.
My mama came. My mama came and
she was out. She had came out. Her mama knew before my mama knew or whatever like that. And the thing is, my mama never blamed the Leah, but like other people really blame the Leah. So yeah, girl, I got a crazy neighbor, but yeah, so she found out, she was like, she claimed my daddy, my biological daddy, had made a fake Instagram or whatever, and found out that I was gay. Because like I said, I was open. Like, everybody knew I had my girlfriend all on my Instagram, like, kissing her, everything, like, laying in the bed in my mama's house, like
cooking in the kitchen like
girl, people probably thought that my mama knew, like, girl, my mama didn't know nothing. My mama didn't know nothing. My family didn't know nothing. So 2 days later, when I got home, my mama told me to come back home the next day. I slept at her house. She told me to come back home the next day. So my stepdaddy, which is like, that's like my daddy. He been in my life since I was like 6 months. My biological father never was in my life. So, he was like, you really gay? And I was like, yeah. Like, at this point, I'm like, I didn't already got beat up for it. You already know. Like, don't ask me. You already know. Yes, I like girls. So, what happened? Oh, yeah, so I told her whatever. And it was just like, our relationship went down during from that. My mama had me at 15, so we always was close, more like sisters. Yeah. And our relationship went down the drain. Like, it was just like, she was like, everything was just different. Like, I wasn't talking to her. Like, I wasn't telling her shit no more. And then on top of that, I had still, like, I just made it seem like I just don't fuck with girls no more. Like, but I still had a girlfriend, still sneaking and talking to her. Like,
so how
and
are
then
you now? Like,
oh, we're really good now. We're really good now. My mama, like, if anybody say anything about me being gay, she's like, don't fuck with my child. Like, that's my child. Like, you know, she told me, like, we had to talk. She told me she had to come to the realization that we're gonna be who we're gonna be anyway. So, you know, she loves me. She don't accept the lifestyle. Like, she don't want me to be gay, but she loves me for who I am, and she loves my partners. She treat them like they own, like.
She love me.
She loves all of us. Like, my mama is totally different. I'm so happy for that because me and my mama, it got to a point where I didn't talk to my family for like a year and a half. After the girlfriend that I was with, when we broke up, I had got with somebody else, and when I got with her, me and my family wasn't talking for like a whole year and a half. Like, if somebody asked me like, how your mama doing? I don't know, like, I really didn't talk to her at all. Like,
and the crazy part, let me just point out how you see my mama was doing all of that in the beginning, and then she had to go and tell her mama, like, no, don't do that. I'm like, where the fuck was this at? You was already trying to beat my ass.
But I guess it gets easier.
It got easier.
Because like I said, now, it was so funny, like, my mom, I be having to tell her, like, I have to teach her gay etiquette, y'all. Like, she don't know, like, you know, certain things.
Gay terms.
Yeah, I have to teach her, like, so she called me, like, when she's like, hey, I met somebody, and I'm like, okay, she's like, they're like you. I'm like, girl, you can't go up to people and say, they're like you, like.
Girl, one time my mom was in Vegas with her friend. She come, she said, Gabby, because me and my girlfriend was on bad time, like we was about to break up. She said, Gabby, I got somebody for you. Look, hold on, I'm about to call you. She FaceTime me. She don't even have an iPhone, so she was like, yeah, the girl getting the camera. She like, I said, what the? I'm like, girl, like I said, Mom, no, you can't be doing that. She said, you done gave the girl my number. She done FaceTime me off the girl phone and everything. I'm like, but girl, that lady crazy. But no. It was hard. Like, I didn't talk to none of my family. My grandma still think it's a phase, but my grandma, I never thought that she would like let my girlfriend come around with my grandma.
I think that's
last year.
Period. It's a thing with black families, bro. It's always a phase. Yeah. It's never like, this is who you are.
My grandma still think it's a phase, but she's always be like, yeah, your little friend or whatever.
Yeah, no,
your
it's my
friend.
girlfriend.
Yeah, so last year when she said my grandma was like, where your girlfriend at? I held the phone like, my girlfriend. So you coming around, big glow. Girl, you coming around, glow. But yeah, all my family accept me for who I am now. Like, I was so distant from my family.
So you felt like that made you go into depression, like whenever?
I felt like, I kind of went into depression. It was more of like, it was bad because my girlfriend, when I said I wasn't talking to my mama, like none of my family, like literally none of my family, I didn't have no connection with my family. It was hard because I'm with my girlfriend and she with her family over. She, you know, they accept her, you know, they love me too, but it's not my family.
And it's like, you see the shit.
Right, and it's like, damn,
why my family?
Right. That's how it was. So that kind of, I think that's kind of why I was so mad. I was angry in my last trip.
And then it's worse because your parents really hold grudges.
Yeah, I was low-key jealous of her with her family and her relationship, even though they love me. Like they love me like they were, I was part of the family, but it's like y'all not my family. Like so that kind of messed with me. But other than that, after a while, I think my mom had called me and she was like, you know, we gotta talk with her. And we had like a little talk. And she told me that she accept me for who I am. She accept me, you know, with whoever I want to be with or whatever. So from there we built a relationship. But now it's like my sister. Like I can call her and be like, "Mom, look," and she's like, "Hey, y'all," like So.
She'll call Keisha.
Okay,
like,
so
ahead.
you.
Okay, well, my experience was different than y'all's.
We was traumatized.
My mama beat me.
My mama had a grudge.
I didn't have all these. My mama didn't accept it at first, but I mean, like, after a while, like, when she knew I had a lot of female friends, they was coming to the house, spending the night and all that. Everybody else thought I was, you know. But no, that's just them, my friends. But my friends' parents and stuff, like, they knew and stuff, so I was comfortable talking to them and all this stuff like that. Now, my mama started coming around about my sophomore year in high school. I am 27.
Okay.
And
so we all the same.
Right, same age, right? So that was that's a lot.
So, like she started coming around then my sophomore year in high school, and like after that, like. Only person like didn't know was my grandmother, but then like my friend, like he do like drag and all that. So he came there like fully dressed up, and my grandmother was like, "I know you're not finna just give me my house. Like I know you ain't finna just be laid up with him and all that, because I'm not finna have it in my house and all that."
That's how you be.
Then I had told her, I was like, "No, granny, this like my sister.
Right.
This is not none of that." So yeah, like my family was like they was cool with it. Like I ain't have no problem. I ain't get like beat. I ain't get traumatized.
I ain't get beat in the head with a spatula. So do you have a relationship with your dad?
Yeah, I do.
How your dad feel? I only ask because I know a lot of black men have stigmas about not even black men, just
your
period.
brothers.
Or like you know the males have a problem with the males in their family or somebody being close to them.
Well, my brothers, they're accepting.
Yeah. Really?
My brothers,
that's good. That's really good.
And you need that. You
like,
need that, like,
a lot of us, like 19, 20 of us. Yeah. So all of them like really accepting though. Like I follow most of them on social media, and on my social medias be like, "Wow, this." So yeah, like they all accepting. I think my dad like
that's good.
I think he knows. Like I didn't really have to sit down and have no talk with him, but I feel like he knows though.
So do you feel like as a male, like do you feel like you lack, or you feel like society feel like because you're gay you lack masculine qualities, like meaning that you're like, if I can't come ask you to move nothing for me, like move a stove for me, like you know you're not a man because you're gay.
No, I can do all that, but I mean,
but I'm not. But you feel like you think other people look at you like that?
I'm choosing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think society strips away your masculinity when you're gay?
No, strangers do.
They do. Not people that you know. I don't think people that you know do, because I have a lot of friends. And
if you notice, it's more like in your family, it's more like men that actually like accept you if you're a male that's gay than actual like women, like your mother, your grandmother, your sisters. That be the ones that be like,
you looking at you weird.
But the man be like, shit, as long as you don't try me, like we good. Like
and that's crazy. When my mama found out, she called my godfather
best friend. So I mean, growing up, me and her me and her 3 years apart. Before she passed away, so me and her just was like, we was really cool. Like she knew everything, and I knew everything she was doing, because I think she was bisexual too. She used to do stuff with the girl. Because my sister, like, out of that, I have a little niece. My little niece is 6 years old. Out of that situation, but my sister she like girls or whatever like that, but she wouldn't fuck a girl and all that.
She must know you talking about
a girl. She let a girl eat out and all that. So I mean,
she like what she like.
Yeah.
So do y'all feel like being gay and being black, like that's like
a double whammy?
Because like one day I can remember like this one I used to stay in Kentucky, and like me and my baby daddy was together, so we was at the mall, but we was like just sitting in the car. We was about to go in the store, and I seen it was 2 white men or whatever, and of course they was in a relationship or whatever, and like they was holding hands. But they was like so comfortable, and like I instantly said, "Dang, I know it gotta be hard to be in public and be comfortable with the same sex, because heterosexual, that's just like straight couples.
Right.
That's,
Right.
that's easy. That's normal.
That's very
so like when you can display your affection, and I'm not affectionate at all. I don't like all that kissing all in public and all that. Me either. Say that for the beat. But like that gotta be hard to like be who you are, like how you said, like you gotta stand for who you is, and you know, so when people do come at you, which they is, like you can be able to tell them like, shit, I'm me, like you know, and it'll make them feel bad for even.
But see, I don't have that problem though, because like, I feel like you treat others the way you want to be treated. Because some people, like, they'll see that you're gay and they will not even walk or even miss in your direction. They will go the total opposite way.
Yes,
and some people will come and embrace you like total strangers.
You know what I noticed too is some people, like, if you're out in public with your family members who are guys and they are very accepting of you, if other strangers see that your male, like, masculine family and friends are just so accepting of you, they'll try to like click up and be like, hey,
right. They gotta see somebody else doing it first.
Monkey do
type, right.
Like,
but like I even had instances where, cause like I work with kids, right, and so, boom, tall, red, Amazon looking, like, you know, gay woman just dealing with kids. So they came to a point like I used to really have to. I was, I guess, not even uncomfortable with who I was, cause not that I wasn't uncomfortable. It's like it was just to the point where society had to put it in my head to where it's so wrong for me. But it's like I got to the point where I even stopped explaining myself, because I was coaching her, like our little sister, that's her little sister. But you know, like I said, I could really look at them like family. I was coaching their basketball team, you know what I'm saying? And one of the little girls, her mama was like, you know, you're so good with the kids, and she was like, the kids want to come out. I'm like, you know, that's fine, but you know, I just want you to know, like, I'm not gonna. And I stopped. I was like, man, I'm not even finna do all of this. Like, if you gon', you know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna do whatever you're doing, or if you gonna trust me with your kids. Trust me with your kids, because like I said, I have my own child.
At the end of the day, don't have anything.
Right, I'm not displaying none of that. I don't believe in none of that. First of all,
so
like,
what would y'all say? Like, what would y'all say is the hardest part about being who you are that people don't even like think about? Like I said, like being straight, I feel like that's normal. So it's easy to just be you. Like, you know, like, do you feel like you can't be like, because everybody say like they confident in their sexuality, but I know, like, I'm saying, like, you know, y'all all agree that y'all are comfortable in y'all sexuality. So, but I know it's been times where, you know, you go places and you feel a vibe and you be like, okay, well, nah, I probably can't do all this here. Like,
yeah, it's more like my current job right now. Why I went PR in there, because I hate it there, but they actually had a gay girl that was working at my job. But, they have had a gay girl because she got fired. She was working at my job. She was a stud or whatever, and like I had just started there, and they were like, they didn't know that I was gay, because I don't just go in and like, hey, I'm gay, and you know,
it's not
I don't look. Well, I don't look. I'm putting quotation marks because you can't look any kind of way, but I don't look like the.
You don't look
the
like
stereotypical, like yeah, what she said. I was kind of aggravated. But so they're like past comments about, like, you know, that pea eater and stuff like that. I'm like, like, I'm like, why are you doing that? I ain't gonna say the name. I'm like, what you doing all that for? That's her. I'm like, so I didn't say anything, so I'm just letting it play out, because I just started the girl that worked there with me, she knows me, so she just looking at me like, don't say that, because I just want to go off. Like, I'm like, I'm not trying to lose my job. So she used to talk, they used to drag for the girl and everything or whatever. So I was like, yeah, Miss D, I'm gay. Yeah. She was like, no, you're not. You don't look like. I said, how am I supposed to look? Like, how is gay supposed to look? And she's like, I didn't know. I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't know that. Like, I was like, you can't judge nobody by how they look or how they live their life. I was like, at the end of the day, she's a very good person. Like, she was cool. Like, the girl was really cool. I just felt like she was really just. She just
see on the tail end of that. Let me make you think about it now. The hardest thing, like, on my end, is like people they see strangers. They not even that. People see me and they expect me to act a certain way. Like they automatically want to put you in a box. Oh, you a stud. I be telling people like, don't call me that, bro. Because one thing about it, even though I won't, but if I decide to get up one day, like, yeah, let me put a dress on, you know what I'm saying? Like, biker tights and shit, like, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, I'm a woman first.
And your clothes don't define you.
And my clothes don't define me. I just rather t-shirts and sweatpants or basketball shirts. Like, I play sports all my life, bro. I like to be comfortable. So that's why I tell people, like, that's the hardest thing for me. Is like, people want to put you in a box, or they see me out with my friends and we dancing. I might turn around and start twerking, so they be like, oh, right. And then like, bitch, I'm still a female. Damn, like damn, nigga.
Well, see, it's with me, they still different, because
and they expect you to act a certain way or something.
No, because they don't expect me to act no type of way. Like, it's like, okay, I hang with a lot of females, and the dudes will be like, okay, well, which one of them you hitting? If you ain't hitting one, throw me on them.
Right. They feel like you don't look like you know, look like
you got all this other shit going on.
And then, like, when they get to know me, like, you know, I work, sometimes you work around straight people and all that, like, when they get to know me, and they be like, oh, you just be chilling, like, you don't really be, you're not your typical, you know, gay person, like,
right. Because like, you're a typical gay person, you know what I'm saying? What is a typical gay person like?
I think the strangers like that, like they expect gay people to just like come at them all the time. Like,
right. Most of the time, a lot of us are reserved. We don't even want you, bro. I be telling people like, you ain't even like type. Thank you. 90% of the gay community don't even look at the straight community.
And 9 times out of 10, we know who's gay and we know who's not gay anyway. So it's
a gaydar. Everybody that's gay have a gaydar.
Everybody that's gay have a gaydar. You know
who's gay. You know who's not. It's like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes my shit be wrong. I be like, no, she's not gay. It become wrong.
What you think about me? Gay or not gay?
You give me real.
But yeah, so who is
Keisha?
Oh, that's your
shout out Keisha. That's not my phone.
But anyways, so yeah, but I forgot what I was supposed to say. So do y'all feel like that it's wrong for y'all to like want to have kids?
No. Society says it is. I actually had an issue on Facebook with that.
Conflicting, let's say that. Like, do you think that, like, because I think people are more acceptable of two women raising
a child
than two men. Like, as if the child will watch y'all have sex or watch y'all do this.
Yeah,
watch
see, that's
y'all,
the thing. It's like, you know that, okay, like I said earlier, any person, period, like, they're going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter the influence, but you just don't want to like feel
from
outside people that they're going to be like, okay, you influenced that child. You're the one that made that child gay. Like, you don't. And
you know what's crazy?
In your life.
Let me take it a step further. They'll even accept two men raising a child, like a female, a little girl, before they accept two men raising a son. Like, two men can have a daughter all day, and I feel like people be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, it's not fine, but you know, it's acceptable.
It's more acceptable.
But the minute like they're like, yeah, we have a son, all hell breaks loose. Like,
and so I think it's like more of, you know, everybody always say, you know how we as humans, we like to take what the Bible saying bits and pieces and apply it to us.
Don't take the
whole thing, right? So they say, like, you know, God wanted, well, the main thing of us is to reproduce. So y'all are not able to reproduce because you like the same sex. So how y'all feel about like that statement?
I can't say that because my female friends, like a lot of them, they tell me like they want to be the donor. So I can't just say like they don't want like I can't reproduce.
And like they even have
so reproduce have nothing to do with you liking that person. Like, you know, I think they think like, oh, because you're in a same sex relationship or you know, something like that. Like, so if you have a donor, you actually have sex with them?
No,
you don't have
to. Like, and it's a stigma around that too. Like, again, they like my presentation. I tell people like I want to have my own child. What?
You just shooting
like,
and then they could
you know what I'm saying? Like, they have a soft cup, so you can use a soft cup, and it's like, you know, soft cup they use it for your menstrual cycle. But instead of being a menstrual cycle, he put the sperm in the soft cup, insert it, boom, boom, boom.
So that's not true that when sperm hit the ad died.
It's a certain time frame. Yes, so what happens is like the woman still gotta be aroused either way. So you still gotta get in there, do you doing, boom, boom.
So you have to have sex.
Your partner, their partner,
or somebody, you can even do it yourself, but you got to. You have to.
Whoever donates.
So do it happen on the first time?
No, you could, but it's not.
It's just like guaranteed. It's kind of like when you're having sex with a man. Like you don't.
You never know. It's a probability thing.
You could possibly
like you can do everything leading up. Like you know what I'm saying.
Just consider sperm donors how they like freeze their sperm.
Yeah, like you could. You just have to. It's literally like a damn near science to the shit, bro. It's ridiculous.
So how many times did it take y'all?
We don't know.
Oh, we don't.
Oh, you talking about?
She said, we don't know.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I think you talked about
twice.
Okay, that's informative.
Oh yeah, my mama had messaged me. I guess she watching. She said,
"You probably like, don't tell her."
She said, hold on, my little sister calling me. I'm about to read the message. She said, and make sure you say, I hated not being around you the whole time we was apart.
Right. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Okay, let me just say this, because I did say parents don't apologize. I'm not gonna lie. Me and my mama sat down and we talked about shit. And like I said, now we have a way better, like, me and my mama, for those that know, like, Gabby knows some of the shit that I went through, but, like, me and my mama was to the point where, like, child, we couldn't even,
look at each other.
We really couldn't even look at it. And it was really like, it really broke my heart because I have, like, my dad is semi-absent. That's another story. But, like, my mama was the person that was just always consistent besides my grandparents. My grandparents really raised me. And it's not to say that my mom wasn't, you know, she wasn't on her shit. But she had me when she was 20. I was the first granddaughter. Like, so they wanted me. And it was like, my mama 20. So, you know, fucking right. If I got a babysit, I'm a roll, bitch. Like, that's just how it was. So, you know, like, when me and my mama wasn't talking, it really did take a toll on me because I'm like, okay, like, who the fuck? I'm just out here bad. I got this bitch that broke my heart because I'm looking for my mama. I swear to God, I'm looking for my mama in these hoes and y'all breaking my heart. And I'm like,
well, see, like, well, my mama didn't raise me, my grandmother did. So it's like,
exactly.
So it's like my mom, like, I had 3 other sisters. So my other 3 sisters stayed with my mom. And I stayed with my grandmother. See, my grandmother, I liked it because it's like, with her, she was cool. Like, you said, I don't care what time you come in the house. As long as you get your ass up and get ready for school in the morning and go to school, I don't care what you do. Just make sure you get your
education. And that's what all the grandparents wanted. They just want you
to like being gay, like, is one of the, like, strangest but most extreme bonding experiences with your family.
Swear to God.
It's like, it's different.
Everybody different. Like it's very.
Everybody go through stuff with their family, but it's a different.
Like no experience is the same. Like nobody's. I feel like nobody's gay or coming out experience is the same. Like nobody got no 2 stories gonna ever be the same. Like I heard some wild shit. Like I even have friends whose parents to this day still don't talk to them, and my heart breaks for them because. Like I said, I have a child.
I think it's not even that they don't love them. It's just that
they just don't know how to accept it.
Right. Like I have a son. Like I mean, I don't care what he do. Like you know what I'm saying. But I do want you to. I want you to be happy. But I'm a very understanding person. But I'm saying all that now. But shit, if my son comes,
you don't know what you're gonna
do. You don't know how you're gonna be when
until you gotta deal with it.
Like, at the same time, if like parents sit there and say that I can't talk to you anymore because of your sexuality, I feel like that makes me think about like the Asian culture. Like, like y'all don't want to be in a situation of disgrace. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the thing.
That's what it is. The main factor of embarrassing. Like it's embarrassing.
And now it's to the point where like now certain shit, I'm the same way now. Like if I tell my mama something and the rest of my family don't know about it, and my mama say it's a go, fuck what y'all gotta say. My mama said it's okay. My mama said it's cool. Like, and I'm 24, bro, and I'm still like this. Like I have something that I want to do, and I went to my mama and I sit down to her like, you know, I have something I want to do. This is unconventional, but I believe in it. Like I'm very passionate about it. And my mom, she's like, you know, she's like, I see it. Like, do it. Like, fuck it. Like,
it just makes it better. Like, you still gonna do what you want to do.
Exactly. It makes it better when you have your family support.
You got your family support behind you. And I think that's just like gay or straight. Like, you know, you always want the people that you feel like love you behind you. And it's just like, and I feel like too, like if you say, oh, because of your sexuality, I'm not, you know, I disown you. Like, baby, you loving me with conditions, and I don't like that. Like,
and that's how I felt. That's why I felt like I low-key felt bad for my family because they was really. I felt like they was really judging me. I felt like they really they really was judgmental when everybody else they used to like to use like sins, like that's a sin.
So
it's before marriage, so it's gambling, so it's
you was talking to that man husband. Let me show you.
Oh, girl, shut up. Yeah, I feel like it's more of that, like the embarrassment for the family. Like they feel like they're embarrassed because
it's worse too when you have a church background. Because like my grandmother, like my family was like, not gonna say,
it was hypocrites. It was nothing but him. It was a him.
And till this day, y'all, I really still like till this day. I'm not gonna say I don't believe in God under this because you know people gonna take that wrong with it. But I'm gonna say this though. I don't like church. And it's not like I don't like church because I feel like church is the biggest place where hypocrites breed at. Like, let me walk into church and say, okay, I'm here for the word, but I am who I am. They're going to look at you so sideways, but at the same time, what you preach. Exactly.
It really be the Bible first.
I'd rather stay in my house and give my worship my own way and not have to
because that's what it's all about.
Exactly. And that's why I'm most comfortable and closest.
And that's really what church, that's really what not just gave people, like, you can be 16 and pregnant, you come in and they're going to look at you sideways. They're going to look at you sideways. Or you come in, they're going to look at you weird, especially black churches. Black churches.
I think it's just like even like what anxiety, mental health, anything dealing with the mental, like you know, black people, we don't really the black community does not know how to take that foot.
They think you crazy. They just they be crazy. Like she need help. She crazy.
Yeah, and all they think is a face. Like they try to tell you about you, right? Like you know, and like my mom always said, like 2 things I ain't gonna never accept: you dating outside your race and you being gay. I mean, which neither of those ever attracted me. But I'm just saying, like but you can say what you want. But if I'm your daughter, like I said, if
right,
you're in the church,
if you love me, then
right,
love me.
You said God love us without condition, because if He love us, no matter how our sins deserve to be treated, He don't treat us like that. Then that's without condition. So if you're preaching that to the choir, then you need to be following that too. Like you know, and I think people always do that.
They want to take certain parts of
and they want to see all the bad in you and never see what's wrong within. Like they don't self-analyze at all. But so let me see what else I got. Y'all have anything else to say?
Anybody had questions? Black Lives Matter.
Rest in peace, George Floyd.
Anybody got questions?
I'm a big advocate.
No pun.
You hear me? No pun.
Any questions?
You going?
You got questions, Steven?
No, everybody just tuning in. Y'all got a real big fan base right now.
You know what? My whole thing is
it's Pride Month, by the way.
I say very much so. Happy Pride Month. But no, thank you, Key, because you let us come and tell my story. Lifetime, I got a story.
And I never told my story. Like only my
friends
I never
really told nobody nothing.
Only my friends really know what happened. So this is my first time ever telling my experience on. Yes, this is my first time actually telling my story. Like nobody really knew. Like,
Mom, have you watching?
I'm pretty sure everybody thought that my mama been knew, but nobody knows.
I never knew you was gay because until like I seen you going with like the Crip and.
Damn, I was out of high school. I was gay all in high school.
Right,
I never knew, girl. It was this.
Oh, because I guess because I didn't talk to
it's the girl. But she that's the code name.
Thugs Harmony Braids.
No, man, stop, no.
Please stop, because I'm let the girl watch this, girl. But no,
but I never knew you was gay. Like
that's crazy though. Oh, I guess because I didn't date nobody at school.
Yeah,
at all.
The girl that I was talking to, she went to Destra Hanson.
The whole thing about it, dating people at school, I learned my lesson. Don't do it.
So what advice do y'all have for like people who are scared to come out?
Well, to quote the fucking great RuPaul, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Period.
Thank you.
Love yourself.
But I feel like if you be you, because at the end of the day, you don't be uncomfortable in your own skin, because you're gonna end up hating yourself. Be you, live your life unapologetically.
And that's my
drunk.
bitch. That's it.
And for the parents of family members that have gay people, just love them. I'm not saying you gotta accept them or however you want to love them. Just love them for who they are, because it's a big difference. Let them come around, because if you push them away, there's a great chance that you gonna want to have that relationship with them, and they ain't gonna want nothing to do with you because of how you treated them. So
be mindful of what you say when you are hurt or when you do get the news, and be mindful of how you tell the news too, because you sure about yourself, but you can't just throw that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody looked at you one way, like especially it's a conversation.
It's not what you say, it's how you say
it.
Right. My advice really is to kind of piggyback off that. Just like it's more so for the people that's dealing with it, or you think, or if you just feel like it. Just like Gabby said, just be a little more receiving, and just love them, bro. Like, you can't do nothing. You can't. Just keep in mind.
That same love you had before you found out, keep that same
just
love.
Just keep in mind, like, you can't change their mind for them. Like, you can't beat it out of them.
And if it is a phase, then they'll get through that phase.
Just let it be a phase. If you break this phase, let it be a phase. You can't shun it out of them. You can't beat it out. You can't pray it out of them.
You can't pray it out of them.
Like, just let people be who they gonna be, bro. Because they gonna do it regardless. Either you gonna lose sleep trying to change them, or you gonna stress yourself the fuck out. Because 9 times out of 10, if they coming to you, they don't give a fuck at this point.
Right.
Like, they already accepted it.
They
already accepted themselves. So if they're telling you they just want everybody to know, or let you know, whoever,
So you don't find out from nobody else. So you don't find out from nobody else. Like,
right. I didn't get the chance to tell my mama. And it's crazy
and let them tell people.
I was going to tell my mama, but it's just like, I guess, I don't know how.
Respect, salute to all of you. That's somebody said.
Thank you.
Thank you. Salute to all of you.
Thank you. Also, one last thing, when they do tell you, bro, let them tell you when they want to tell everybody else.
Don't go around and telling everybody.
Exactly.
Let them
maybe they felt comfortable to tell you, but they weren't comfortable for everybody else to know.
Because that's another thing.
I saw a post on Twitter that said that's kind of like being gay when you, like, before you come out, that's your only power you have is like to be able to tell somebody you're
Exactly.
Other than that, if you
don't take that from them.
Right, don't take that from them. Don't do that.
Because I never really looked at it like that. Like, I don't really have friends, but like the people who I do associate with like on a daily basis, like nobody not gay, but that I know of. But I don't think a person would be like can't tell me because I'm married. Like I'd be like, oh girl, for real, how it be? What y'all be doing? Like that's
Right.
like
Even.
yeah, that's how I be. I be like, girl, what made you want to do that? Like, you know, like I'm very like I'm a mind person. Like I want to get in your head. Like I want to be able to feel how you feel. Like, you know, so to make you feel like you're not by yourself, because it's hard being straight and black, and you know what I'm saying. And then when you put a label on you, like, oh, she gay, oh, she going through that because she gay. Like that's the type of stuff that people say. Like, you know, and like I said, when I was at that mall, I'm like, that's the first thing I could think about. I didn't say like, look at that, because like when people was walking past them, they'll look back at them like, what the fuck? Like they holding hands, and I'll just like salute them, because like
that takes a lot. It takes a lot.
It takes a lot to be out like that. Also, please stop assuming people gay because they broke their heart, or you was this or you was that, or just,
nobody ever
some
broke
people
my heart.
really
I
just like what they like. Some people just like that shit. As hard as it is for y'all, not y'all, but like society to just kind of let that sink in.
And I think society is
like
more accepting of it because they have the LGBT.
Now.
So how do y'all feel like about training?
I accept everybody.
I'm like, so you can't be. I feel like you can't be a part of this community and have bias towards somebody else in the community.
You can't
because we already got enough people that feel the type of way about us. We can't feel the type of way about each other.
Like you can't like protect black people and not protect gay black people or trans black people.
Right. Because they're still black. Oh, that's
okay,
like
so I'm
going to
say this. Somebody said, I would say the name if I remember who said it, but I don't remember if it was yesterday or the other day. But they said that that's a mental disorder. They feel like being a trans is a mental disorder, that you can think that you're somebody else, like think that you're another gender and go through with it.
I can't really speak on it because I'm
not a trans, but
and I don't know that. I don't know how
you know
their thought process. But I feel like if they feel a way, I know I like women, but if I want to go and dress like a boy, then I guess that's a mental disorder. That's what they're saying.
Well, my best friend is a tranny. And his family, like they like
he or she.
He is going to a she. Like he wants to do the whole surgery and everything like that. Like he dressed like a woman. I
have associates. Like I have actually one of my classmates, a really good friend of mine,
makeup artist,
and one of my residents when I was an RA, because I was an RA at school, so basically like I was in charge of the building. But anyway, one of my residents, she was transitioning, and she went through a hard time, like because she was dealing with like she was in a building with like 18, 19-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, freshmen, and she was just
cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
I mean, do y'all like hard up about pronouns?
I think it's a respect thing, because I wouldn't want nobody to. I try to respect people's pronouns because I wouldn't want nobody to come to me saying, "Oh, you a boy, because bitch, I'll knock the fuck you up. I'll knock you out like a boy. I'm sure you a boy. I got brothers."
Yeah, I think I just like I said, like I feel like that'll be the most genuine people in your life, because they accept them and they show about themselves, so they ain't go, it's all about loyalty because they loyal to themselves. Like that's how I feel about it. Like
that's
like straight people, like well, not me, because what you say is what you get with me. Like I don't care how nobody feel about me. I've always been like that. I'm gonna always stand on. Oh, it's gonna stay down there because I ain't. So this boy said trans need to be honest and not be a hidden trans. That's why dudes be mad and kill them after.
Yeah, that's one thing I am big on. I feel like trans people, well, not trans people, and some people have a reason for lying. I just feel like before. I feel like that needs to be a conversation before.
You have sex with a trans.
Yeah. But I feel like that needs to be. I feel like that.
But what if you get to that and you think this? He haven't had the surgery. It's a boy, but he dressed like a girl.
But he hasn't had the surgery, so how you know?
But I'm saying
you
before you
put your penis in a booty hole, not a.
But that's what I'm saying. Before you even do that, I'm saying like if we.
I think it meant more along the fact of like when you meet me or like when we first, you need to be disclose that. Which so this is my outlook on it. I feel like they don't, because how do you
know if you gonna be with that person?
I understand
that, and how do you disclose that?
I understand it because it's like I used to work front desk for a hotel, and this man came to the hotel. It's like mad because he was supposed to meet up with the girl, and it was a trainee and all that, and he was mad and wanted to fight the trainee and all that. So he came alerted the front desk and told us and all that. But
it's like what you want us to do, sir.
Yeah, like we can't do anything about it. Though.
I feel like you should like. But
I feel like from if I was a man.
He sounded look. I don't know what he on. He said, or if they go lie and get the surgery, die with the lie.
What? Are you saying like they get a surgery and not tell nobody that?
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
I thought like the first question he was basically saying
like
what
before,
and
then
like
we
if we kissing, we didn't kiss before we had sex and all that, and then when you pull down your pants, like because some females do like to do it in the butt, so I don't think that'll be alarming because if you just say, I mean, on the first time, but some people just freaked out like that and they want to do it like
no, for real.
How would you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's on that. It's on you. Like the person that whoever is a tranny halfway, going through it. Niggas say halfway tranny, but like going through the transition, like. It's up to you. Like that's just like if you have an STD, like herpes or something.
You disclose that,
you disclose that. Like it's hard, but that's a part
I feel like
you
you should tell before you get sexual with somebody.
So I mean, like, what you think? Like first date disclosure? Like I feel like first date disclosure. I mean,
well,
I feel like
it be complicated too on both ends because dudes don't be real and upfront what they be saying too.
True.
What they got going on too when it comes to us because they don't be telling us that they be having. They got a wife, they got these, they want to have this on the
No, definitely. They got a lot of down low men like that. And see, that's my problem is the down low men because not only you putting your family at risk for other things, like not even just like sexual wise, but just, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on.
If you want us to full disclosure,
this
I feel
is
like
so much
the same thing.
Right.
I feel like everybody should be upfront, but I think it's a lot different. That you lying about a wife and you lying about that you got a penis. It's a different type of
You shouldn't be lying, period. And I'm the last one to say that.
I feel like before any sexual intercourse, any physical kissing, touching, anything, you should let somebody know because that can end up bad. Like somebody could just pull out a gun and shoot you in your head because some men are really straight. Some men really don't know a gay man or a trans woman from.
Some men have feminine features,
right?
Like they already look like girls. They got the long eyelashes. They got the soft face. They don't have,
and that's just genetic.
It's right. You don't even know, right?
So I feel like you should tell because that can end up bad for you.
And for you and for the person too, like. I mean,
it's embarrassing too. Like as a man, if you a manly man and you.
But hold on, but sometimes the dudes be just coming on to the ones that already look like that before they even disclosed it. So you still gotta look at it from both ends too. Because so how you know that he didn't come on to her?
Right. But I'm saying if some females
I think what keeping gay is if you come on to me, still tell me.
I seen like this post on Instagram. The dude coming on to the girl, and when the girl disclosed that he was a man, the dude ended up getting mad at her and was really telling everybody. And really blasting.
It's literally a
story. Ain't her with the intentions or the mindset that she was a woman.
But she didn't come on to him and say,
I feel like it's a masculinity thing. They feel
he
like
say marriage lie is acceptable. That other shit ain't.
Nothing, no lie.
None that is acceptable.
So it's a whole ignorance level. Like you have to be a certain type of maturity.
I think it's just where you at. Like you don't like that, so you have a vendetta against that because you're a straight man,
right? And you feel like you got fooled,
right? But and you're also a man, so you feel like it's acceptable to lie about you being married.
No,
like,
it's
and
not
see the people
because you can get killed for that. Because if I'm in love with you
and I'm gonna blow your head clean off.
But see, that comes from the trans person too. Also being comfortable in your skin. Because if you're comfortable in your skin, then it should be a problem for you to tell somebody like, hey, look, I'm transitioning. This and this and this. Take it or leave it. But the problem is too, a lot of men are received. They say they want you to tell you, right? They say they want you to tell them, but then when you tell them, oh man, fuck, but you wanted me to tell you.
They blow up in public and all that. So
it's like I definitely see where you're coming from. It's a double-edged sword.
Because I feel like that's from my best friend. Like we'll go out and stuff like that, and people be like, okay, well you a woman and all that, until like he talk. And then you
can tell the difference, right?
And then they'll get mad and want to blow up and want to fight and all that. But you came on to my friend though, like you did all that.
Like that's what I said. I feel like that's a masculinity thing. He feel like he felt played because it was his fault that he didn't know, but she told you.
Right.
At least she told you.
At least I'm about saying that. At least you could have been attracted to a woman in man club. We gonna get into that later. Y'all real suspect.
Because you should know. You should know.
Y'all real suspect.
And granted, you have some of them that really look like women, but you as a man, like. If some don't even look right, you should be like, nah, I ain't fucking right. But niggas be all face.
They don't care.
But the thing is, and another thing is,
because niggas be trying to talk to me, and I be trying to figure out why. And not saying that I want to be a man.
And that's what I said. If you get,
not saying I want to be a man, but my thing is, I tell people all the time. People go talk to people. I don't care what nobody says. Something about a person's outer appearance is gonna say, "Damn, I want to go in and say how you doing and talk to that person."
My mom said
if you see me walking past and I got on the same clothes you got on, what is it that attracted me to you? Like, what is it?
And I be seeing their baby mama saying,
and the crazy part is the amount of married men in my inbox. Y'all married men, please stay out my inbox because I'm finna tell y'all wives.
okay, because y'all getting a little bit too bold, and that's final.
My shit accepted you, ma.
So,
But I feel like that's just
so
that's an ego thing with men.
All right, so
with straight men anyway.
What's your question, Shakita King? So Kevin said, "Ain't no lie harsher than the other. Than a lie is a lie. It depends on the person. Some women want blood behind a dude lying about a marriage. Some women don't.
But that's their own personal morals. Like if you feel
Right,
like you can mess with a married
like I
man,
said,
Okay, so we got
people.
another question. This that didn't matter. Not
right?
that
That didn't matter because they
It didn't
didn't
matter.
matter.
So that was more of a statement. Anyways, so someone said, Terrian said, do you guys think transgender are being forced on people?
I definitely think that
Or
not forced on people. I feel
so like
like
cartoons and all that.
I'm about to say that's what I was getting to. I don't like how they trying to push. I feel like first of all, my opinion, relationships period should be left out of kids' TV. Heterosexual, homosexual, blue dog, green dog, together dog, they should be left out of kids' TV period. Like girls, like I get that y'all want to show normality in a sense of, but y'all's normal is a guy and a girl. Somebody else's normal might be a guy and a guy.
Right.
Somebody else's normal might be two women. So like I said, sex period should be left out of kids TV. I had somebody told me I was angry on Facebook one time because I said that sex period should be left out of, but it was like,
but it's influential though.
right.
Yeah.
And see, but somebody was trying to make it seem like, oh, you mad because it's gay people. No, I don't even want gay people in TV and kids TV because that's kids.
Yeah.
Let kids worry about rainbows and unicorns and
like how we did.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I didn't know shit about kissing nobody until one time I was literally like 8, 9, 10 years old and I walked in watching Victor Numa. Y'all know the fuck I'm talking about, the stories. And I was like, oh.
Right.
Because what about gay people that got up in a riot and was like, oh, it's too much heterosexuality on TV. Like, we're so mad.
Right.
Okay, so this brings to another question. Why do most people in the LGBT community always think people are against them?
I don't feel that way. No, I personally don't feel that way.
I don't feel that way.
But there is people. There is a lot of people
that do feel that way, but I don't feel that way. Because
I feel like since we all comfortable in our skin, I feel like we don't care how anybody else feel, but it could be the next person that's gay or trans or something, and somebody say something that.
So you speaking up for a community, not just
right.
Yeah, I feel like they get very defensive because they're not completely comfortable with who they are yet.
But
or
I
they feel
think
like
the gay, like the LGBT community do that because it's just like if you say one thing like what's like an insult like.
Oh, you
call somebody a
like,
no, it's not an insult.
Yeah,
don't call me a dyke. Me and my friends call each other. We joke and say dyke, but don't say dyke. I hate it.
Dyke is an insult to them.
But we understand because we know what we saying.
to them.
But like if somebody was to walk up like this dyke,
Yeah,
I get all up on time for calling me a dyke, and I ain't know the bitch.
Oh well, I jokes like that.
Yeah, but we keep it. We don't have to pay no attention. You keep it.
But it's like
I would never say that like
right. That's like calling your friend a bitch, right?
Yeah,
but if somebody in the street call your friend a bitch, it's gonna put
That is the same thing as a white person calling us nigga.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It is like sometimes
Thank you and queer.
Well, see,
you know that's a white people term.
Yeah, that's white people term.
Queer.
So
Queer.
I
just feel
But
like
no, that's not the one I'm looking for. I don't know. It's like an insult.
Bulldagger's that's old. My grandma called me a bulldagger.
That's old tale. That's old.
Yeah.
Because the
That's your
young people
mom.
don't do that. Young people don't say it.
But yeah.
But a lot of people, like I
I
said,
think so too. I think that
Some
LGBT,
they
like
do
even
have a lot of
like
defensive
comments
people.
like that like with the Kevin Hart shit. I don't know what he said. I don't really be into all that stuff like that, like TV and but I know like they was going hard, like saying like, I got this. Oh, and Gabby.
Shit out.
I was seeing what Terriana said.
Your mama said,
hey, this Gabby mama and Alea too. What she said?
Girl, I love you and you too, Alea. What? Girl, you got to love everybody on here.
I'm
Yes,
screaming.
my
mama, we love you too, mom. We love you too. Screaming.
She wants to get on and say
she want to say something so bad, girl. Talking about add me a comment, girl.
But Terriana said, I agree, it should be left out as far as like.
I mean, because I just feel like, why though? Why do niggas see that? Like heterosexual, like I said, straight sex, gay sex.
Okay, so
no
Shakita said, for example, the Black Lives Matter movement, why they had to jump in and say why people don't feel like LBGT.
I feel like I didn't hear that, but I just recently saw it because there was a trans woman that got beat up in like Minnesota, and they were like, you can't say Black Lives Matter, all Black lives don't matter. I think that's what that was.
What?
That Boost Mobile stuff.
This boy said y'all all have opinions. Y'all seem like all y'all with the gay shit. So y'all don't want to hear nothing a straight nigga gotta say. Get off Facebook and FaceTime each other. I'm out. God made men and women. Y'all can accept the.
I'm sorry.
We literally just said that everybody have their own opinion. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
We
if
sorry.
you mad, you can.
I'm
leave.
so sorry that you feel that way.
I
love you,
but you can't.
I love people. I love people.
Yeah. It's the
literally says
gay pride. So
and it's people like you that want people to accept. Like that's your opinion too.
What if your daughter or son becomes gay? What you gonna do?
Like, but you have to be mature enough to see.
Right, you gotta be mature enough to accept my opinion because we can agree to disagree all day, and I'm fine with
gay.
that.
So even if I was like, what does that mean?
If you're comfortable with who you are, straight.
We need to FaceTime each other. We right here.
Right.
It's okay. I love you too, bro. Hey, look,
it's
I'm
okay.
angry, but it's cool.
And then you is the main one who
asking questions.
Yeah,
he talking about transgender people. So hey,
I guess he mad because we didn't answer.
He probably
wanted.
a transgender person.
So maybe a transgender confused him.
It gotta
That's
be.
what it gotta be.
And not only that, but like men like that.
Not a Powerpuff Girls on your ass.
Like men like that, like. Y'all feel like
you feel like you're uncomfortable in your sexuality. You gotta be
right. It's not a
men
fact.
like that. No.
This is why it's a podcast, so everybody can have their own different opinions.
It's men like that that's uncomfortable in their sexuality.
This is my show.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna tell you that no more.
Well, I came here for the chick.
We're not. I mean.
Okay, so another question: do you guys think the LGBTQ community is being pushed to control the population by controlling the production of kids, especially black community?
Oh, we were talking about that question. Yeah, we were talking about that.
I'm about to block him.
Oh, he loves sex.
If anything,
you can't do it. You have to get off.
It's something deeper than what we talking about.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. He's battling.
He definitely got
something. Oh, he said that we all gay and.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's something deeper.
It's okay. Anyway,
it's okay. You gotta come
next
around.
caller.
Next caller.
Click.
Okay, so we already answered that.
Some people
are born gay.
Yeah, we answered that too.
I don't even.
I told my story about the 5-year-old kindergarten scene in the bathroom too. I mean, some people, I ain't gonna lie, some people do have experiences that cause them to be gay. I'm not saying that's not the fact, but that's not the fact for all people.
Right.
Like,
I don't think you're born, I mean, maybe because you're born who you are, like, if he said influences in your life don't make, like, it's already instilled in you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, whoever you are, you've been there.
And you know what's crazy? I struggled with it a long time. It got to the point where at one point in time, I used to tell my mom I was scared of gay people. And it wasn't that I was scared of gay people. I was scared to get around the motherfuckers and know exactly who I was.
Right.
And it was just,
that's just like
that's what I was scared of.
We can say like, you know.
Like, I hate to say it like that, but that's really how I dealt with it at one point in time. Like, and that's why when she happened with my mom,
because of the stigma around it.
That's why. Just considering when RuPaul first came out and I used to like see it on TV, I was kind of like fearful. Like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But it's fearful because it's like, it's I guess something that you recognize inside of you, like, damn,
I know it ain't right.
And you don't get right. And I was feeling like,
it's not right.
Damn, am I supposed to? Because like I said, bro, I was in kindergarten. I'm telling you, asked this girl, I'm like, you want to be my girlfriend? Like, can I give you a kiss? And
y'all kiss? She gay too. She gay now?
You know what? She had like a little run-in with a girl. I don't know. I think she had. I'm pretty sure she had come second now, but.
Well, since my mom here, I can tell her like when I was like I don't know how old I was, but whenever we would stand on Taylor Street, my friend she came slept over and Poppy was watching us. Yeah, he called us. He called me on top of her. So I think Poppy been new. Poppy is my grandpa, y'all. I think he been new because he caught the girl. He caught me on top of her kissing her. That was. Yeah, Ma, you never knew that. I never told you that. But I was on top of her kissing her. Yeah, my mom.
Ask your question, Shakita. We all
listen.
about the questions. Because we need to bring awareness. Like, I do these topics based on, like, the awareness level. Like, nobody wants to talk about being gay or nobody wants to talk about, like, their sexuality.
And that's the point of her podcast. We're talking about uncomfortable situations,
we're talking
uncomfortable
about
things.
Right, with people who are comfortable about, you know, who they are. Like, and
it took me a long time to
and their
experiences. I don't care.
Yes.
At this point, like, I mean,
I've come a long way.
Yes, like people make you put yourself in a box and make you feel like you shouldn't be this way or shouldn't be who you are. And like, you know, after a while, like you start feeling like you shouldn't be like that. Like, okay, maybe they right. Like, so, yes. What's your questions, girl?
Nikita, man, look at my. Mom put the little face like, all right, bitch, I'm gonna show you.
I'm sorry, Ma, I never told you that. Poppy should have told you because he was the grown up.
He was the grown up at the time. It was his fault. Man, look.
So how do y'all feel like when people, how do y'all feel like about gay clubs and stuff?
I really don't like gay clubs, honestly. I like gay clubs on like drag night.
The only gay club I really like is the Vibe, and that's because they be running the beats. It be
the Vibe. Gabby like the Vibe. Gabby a hood rat, but you know I'm a thug at heart. I'm like controlling shit. And you know a lot of gay clubs.
It's a gay club. They play like bounce music and stuff like that.
But okay, one thing I do like about gay clubs is that the fact that like you can be yourself. You don't have to.
Yeah, you
can have the question. Okay, should I twerk or not?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. You can be yourself.
You can just do it. Yeah. I don't like gay clubs though, cause I want to be a thug. I think I'm a part of it. I be wanting to shoot people and turn up and throw gang signs. I'm that free.
Don't care the day goes to Kelvin. Period.
What happened?
Don't care the day goes.
What he said, girl? Don't even read more his comments.
None.
Oh.
So Shakita said, I feel like in reproduction, all kinds of things mix up. So yes, I feel like some people are born gay.
Yes.
I feel like,
I watched a documentary on well, now she's a woman, but she was born a male, and she said that she felt like since a kid, and the mama even said that like they've been like thinking that their child was a little boy since.
I think people be knowing. People parents know. I feel like my mama knew. I feel like my mom was in denial for a long time because, like I said, I never wanted to. Like I was always outside with my cousins, and like I had all male cousins. I was the only girl for 5 years. Like I wanted to be with them. Like not even on no you gotta go type. Like I didn't want to be inside. They know. I feel like parents be knowing.
Your mama said she proud of her kids. All of them gay.
Who said? I'm screaming. No, they were all gay. Except we got one more left.
I got a little sister.
We got one more left.
My middle sister. She's
a little, you know.
She's like
confused.
No, I'm not gonna say she confused. We're just gonna say she's bisexual. We're just gonna say she's bisexual. But yeah,
we got one more. We got one more. We gambling on the last one. Hopefully, Bree don't let us down.
She said yes. Her hormones could have been mixed up.
Yeah, that was, and she got a sex change. Her parents actually signed for her to get a sex change at like 12 or something, and that was it was a documentary on Netflix that I watched, and I was like, that's crazy, but like, you know, you just never know.
I think, okay, this is what I'm gonna say.
Here we go, Dwayne Wade. I was just waiting for somebody to say it. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
I was about to say, I feel like at a certain age,
feel like that's a young age.
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
because you can easily change
your mind. Yeah, my whole thing with that, but you got to be 18 to make the decision of your own.
Right? Yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't personally do it, but I'm saying that was the documentary that I watched.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I feel like at a certain age, like when you show, I'm gonna support you either way. Like you know, like let's just take time and make sure. Like I would, like this is not reversible. So
right.
I'm behind you 100%. You guys save your own money, sell some lemonade or something.
Sell some lemonade.
She said sell some lemonade.
For real, it is high. Very expensive.
Like I said, I'm not about to say you get mad and regret it. Like you sorry for me to do this. No, nigga, you sorry for yourself. Now deal with your dick misses.
The one thing I can admire is the fact that they were very supportive from the jump. Like I wish I had that supportiveness from the jump. You know, like you have to wait for it.
You do
you know, but that made you who you is. So, and I think like everything happens for a reason, and like all of our experiences.
Yeah, you go through shit to get through shit. So. To get to shit.
Okay, so she said, when talking about godly people, how do y'all deal with people throwing the Bible in y'all situation?
They don't do that.
They don't. Well,
my grandma used to do.
My grandma used to do a lot, but I feel like everybody that I encountered, it never really happened to me.
I had that problem. Like my grandmother was close with the pastor and her, and like she was basically like the church mom.
Nobody.
And so
they'll be like, you know, they embrace me. They wouldn't be like, okay, well that's a sin because you do this and do that. Everybody, well, my grandmother always say everybody has their own sins to answer to.
Right, you got your own cross.
That's what I try to get my grandmother to understand. Right.
And see, I wasn't fortunate to have that experience. Like my grandmother was, God rest her soul. Like my grandmother, anybody know, my grandmother was like the church mom. So like she was in there, like everybody in the church, like the pastor. That was kind of like she was like the second first lady damn near type. So it's like when they found out, and like you know what I'm saying, I don't have anything against this family, against these folks. Like I'm pretty sure anybody watching know what I'm talking about. I don't have anything against them, but they played a part of me feeling the type of way that I felt by myself too. Because when they found out, or when they assumed, because they never really came out and asked me anything, they were just like, oh well, you know. They pulled me to the side. This lady was like, I can minister you through. And I'm like,
you can't pray
somebody. Like, don't, like, that's very, and a lot of people don't understand, that's very disrespectful, very rude, because don't come and tell me, like, you don't know what I could be, like, I could not even.
And it could be the last straw, and you can.
Exactly, I could be ready to off myself. And you over here telling me Jesus don't love me, I'm an abomination. And, and you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
it could be the last
that's the most disrespectful,
Right, said it to a child.
Exactly.
It's the same way because it's like, no matter what you do, every day you sin. And then just think about it. Some people don't know in the Old Testament, it it's the little things you do every day. Do you know in the Old Testament it says that you shouldn't wear different
you ain't supposed to have your ears
silk
pierced.
and cotton.
Right, like
you're
you're not supposed to eat certain You're not supposed to eat certain
Right.
like
And I'm going to get
literally people sin every day. People sin every 5 minutes. My nigga, my one sin, I'm sure God ain't worried about me by myself right now. When I get there, I'm gonna talk to Moses and have a conversation with him. But don't worry about me. I'm gonna deal with that when I get there.
Right.
You deal with
That's
what you
what
got.
God
have
for
to
our
answer to
sins.
us.
Right.
He know we're going
knew
to
us.
sin.
Right,
Like, you know what I'm
yes.
saying? So, I mean, so how hard was it for you guys to come out to your parents?
Like I said, I didn't get a chance to come out, but when I did,
Gabby go,
when it was hard for me. Like
My mama
it was hard for
did
me
my
because I felt
father.
like I didn't have a voice to speak for myself. My mom automatically was like, "Oh, I think she was more mad about me having a girl in the house."
That's really what
But
it was.
I think that's what it was. Cause I disrespected her house, but it was more
He
harder
said
for me
preach
because I
roll
didn't
with the
get to
bud like.
All right, well, it's in now, but
He was on the wine
But
kick.
it was harder for me because I felt like I didn't get a chance to voice what I had to say and tell my family.
Later.
And my mom and them, when they went and called everybody, like I didn't tell none of my family that I was gay. I only told my mama. Well, my mama
Well,
found
they all-
out,
I said,
and
this
then
is
the
no
word got
different.
around through the whole family.
Right. My mom
And I-
invaded my privacy and then called my godfather. He was like, well, I mean, he was like, she could just, be a serial killer or selling drugs.
Some worse than.
Some
yeah.
worse than.
I mean, I can only imagine how it is to come out gay. Because it was hard for me to tell my mama I was pregnant. And I was a senior in college. Like, wasn't living with my mama. She wasn't doing nothing for me
Right, you was
financially.
grown, basically.
I was grown. Me and my baby daddy was together. And, girl, she dogged me. Like, you stupid bitch. How could you? I'm like,
Right.
damn. Like,
I ain't got shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
What about all that good
I mean,
shit?
I feel like it's more of your mama, your family, your daddy. They have like this. They want to set your life for you, and they have this the expectations that when you don't meet those expectations, it's a whole nother story. So, yeah.
so do y'all look at y'all life like y'all are living a sinful life if you're happy?
I'm
I
happy.
don't.
I don't look at it that way because if
Nope.
that was the case,
I feel like God knew
everybody.
what I was going to do before.
Everybody's
I'm
sending
happy
out
every day. I pray to God every day, and
Yes.
if something was supposed to happen, my grandmother always say, "There's warning before destruction,"
Yep.
and I have seen no warning yet.
Right.
God loves me for who I am,
Period.
and He's accepted me for who I am. And if anybody else don't like it, they can suck a dick.
And we're blessed and highly
I
favored.
didn't
That's
say it on
crazy.
here, but I mean,
Oh, no, this is
Oh.
talking with a
we
twist.
pray so much. Don't you feel like we would have gotten a sign like God would came down Himself and told us like,
Yeah,
don't
we told-
even-
no,
like,
yeah.
don't
Don't do
yourself, like, don't
Yeah,
do it.
and I feel like, and see me, I'm living an ultimate abomination, but I got a kid and everything. And I mean, like y'all should see the looks that I get from some people. Like we in the store, and I've been in the store with my son, other mom, and we'll like they'll be like just looking, and I be have people they'll even come up and they'll like we'll be together. I will be holding the baby, playing with him. I could been just saying like something like, "Oh, mama, love you," and then
Like,
we
this
still
our
go,
baby?
"That's your baby," and I'm
Oh,
like,
that's your baby.
I'm like, "This is our son. This is our kid," and they're
Right.
like.
Uh-huh.
And please stop asking people how to who
This
just
is the daddy. Yeah.
please stop. Don't ask
Who
me
the man in the
Always
relationship?
ask-
we both we both
Who
his
the
mom.
boy in the relationship?
Right, like we both is his mom. Like I'm mama and
I
that's
think
mommy.
it's not even like on a disrespectful tip. It's just like it's.
And I know that, but you know you gotta educate
Like,
people.
yeah,
Right? Ignorance is sometimes is not is meaning like it's
It's
harmless.
bliss.
Sometimes it's harmless,
But
but
I
this
think
is me
too,
trying
it's
to tell
just
y'all
like yes, and that's why it's good to have these talks because it's a lot of people who don't know.
They don't
who's
know,
just
right.
One minded who just feel like what they do is right, and you know.
So do you feel like it's better to go to the store with the child by yourself?
I even
with
still
like with one parent, like
no,
if
because
it
even
was
still
both
when he
of
with
you
me, people be like, so
That baby don't look nothing like
they be
me.
like, I even know because sometimes I get the people that be lying their ass off. I'm like, this baby look just like you, bitch, you lying.
Yeah, just
And then I
to
get
have
the
a
people that's
conversation.
like, so who baby is this? And I'm like, what is my baby? They be like,
Because it's the
you had a
stigma.
baby like a girl.
But again,
Look how
because
you
I'm like,
looking,
they're looking at
how
me
you
and they're like,
dress, you know.
and I should be looking at folks like, this is my baby, and he looking at me like with all the joy in this world, like,
Yes, yes.
because I'm the super mom in his eyes. So what you think?
And that's the thing about kids, like it's no condition.
They don't see any-
none.
Your children is raised how you raise. Your children come up how you raise them. So if you raise them to hate white people, they're gonna hate white people. If you raise them to hate gays, they're gonna hate gays.
Exactly.
My child will love
I
everybody.
tell my son that everybody like, cause we like, you know, he in Kentucky, like his daddy from Kentucky, so he around like a lot
country.
of white people.
Country.
Yes, and I tell him like, everybody the same. Like, you know, it's only one race, human race. Like, you don't see color. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I want him to date outside his race? Would I prefer that? Hell no,
No,
because
right.
I know he gonna be somebody, and I want him to come
Right.
up with a black queen. I want him to have a
Right.
black
Someone that knows,
empire. Like,
understands.
you know, like
Right.
yes, I want. But I mean, if he choose not to, shit, then that's. Oh well,
Long as
like,
he
long as
happy.
she long as she don't play with him, his mama come in.
And I'm coming after
And
all.
OT rolling through. I might look like him, but I'm 18.
OT.
Auntie.
Yanni came up with that one. Yanni said, "This your auntie, bitches."
But for real, like,
oh, that's cute because they call me Uncle Cole. So
He call my child, like, "That's my paranny." Like, see, y'all come all kind of dumb shit.
Nanny.
Paranny.
That's cute though. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, it's we have to force it on them, because it's like, it's not abnormal. It's just you're ignorant to it because you don't know about it.
And then we still have to remember like how it was back in the day.
Right.
They had a lot of it's not that they didn't have any gay men or gay women back then. It wasn't out. They were hiding it. They were scared. They was getting killed. They was getting, you know, all of a sudden they'll hide it. They have a lot of
my boy not popping the top on the next Bud Light.
Oh, he trying to be lit. He got somewhere to go after this, so he gonna be lit. But yeah, so do y'all have any more questions? I try to keep my podcast like an hour, but we run it over.
It's okay. This is a great topic.
It is a great topic. It is something that, like I said, we have to put into the universe because it's happening. Like, you know, you have to educate your child. Right.
But shout out to everybody that fuck with me and, you know, Gavin. Gavin herself. But for me, I love y'all. But I got some people that be like, "That's my dog." I fuck with y'all for not treating me nothing different. And the ones that did.
And I also appreciate the people that was like that.
The ones that did.
I do appreciate the people that are opening up their mind to at least understand where we're coming from. Because there's a lot of people that, even if I know they've got people in the comments that don't agree with our lifestyle. But at least y'all are open to asking questions and try to understand our lifestyle.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. Trying to understand versus.
I'm not gonna say that you're gonna ever understand, but at least
if you put the effort
you're listening.
We good. You good in my book.
Because like Calvin, whoever his name was, he wasn't trying to hear.
He just stupid.
He battling some demons. And then he started talking about marriage. I'm not married, baby.
I like it.
It's something personal. That's what
so
I say.
how y'all feel about marriage to the same sex?
I want to do that.
You do?
Yeah. I want to do that, and I want to have 6 kids.
Because you married. She married.
It's just the same as when you're straight.
No, Leo married.
She
must be separated, but she married. I seen that marriage certificate.
I just feel like we should be able to do whatever we want to do as long as it's not hurting anyone else.
Thank you.
Like,
it's the same. It should be treated on the same caliber as
a stripper or a teenage
because people like that. Oh, that's how I felt about breastfeeding. Like people used to look at me like, "Oh, you so disgusting."
Girl, bitch,
right? But I'm like, "But y'all go on bourbon and show y'all titties for some business."
Right.
Period. I don't need help. Make it make sense.
You have to be open-minded. It's all about being closed in a box. So being what you used to your family.
You know how they be for Mardi Gras.
Yeah, I really picked the better seat than you.
Girl, I'm on the sidelines.
And my son was 2 years old. He was still breastfeeding. And
how's that going anyway?
Oh, baby, I had to cut him off. He was like, "Mom, I want some now. Titties, please." I'm like, "Okay,
titties, please."
It's a little much for mom. But yes, I enjoy breastfeeding though.
It's a bonding experience, and people don't understand. Like, there's like, oh, but like I was doing skin to skin with my baby when he was born, but he was preemie, and a lot of people don't understand. Like, my child knows my scent, and Gabby can vouch. That stuff is a whole different bonding experience.
That's dope though. Like that's really like to me. That's really dope. Like that like this generation is making people like you know what I'm saying like. We put it on. We stand on your chest with it. Because it's happening. Like whether people want to accept it or not, it's happening. Like that's just like
what the protesting and the Black Lives Matter with this is we made history with the protesting in all 50 states and all of that. Like it's
just like it's because you don't accept it or you don't you don't embrace it. It does not keep it from happening. So
it's going to happen. It's going to happen while you're here. It was happening before you was here. It's going to happen when you gone. So
okay, well I have a view on this. Tell me am I wrong? Like I have such like a radical view on it. Like I feel like we should literally like we're tearing down businesses and destroying that. I feel like, let's do that, but let's do it to the White House. Let's do it to the Pentagon.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's tear down
like
their whole documents as far as like to where they have to start over completely.
They don't have nothing.
We have to start
over.
You can't get to those places.
We ain't even slaves.
But there's more of us than it is them. And just think
they can't take all of us.
In everyday history, like there were some casualties. Like some people will have to die, but we got to do that shit. Like
I agree with that.
We got to do that shit.
I'm with the White House. I'm playing. Look, I'm just playing in that state, but
I'm just giving y'all.
I'm just gonna wait till y'all finish with all this.
Secret Service gonna be knocking at us.
It's a felony, baby.
We gonna get stuck down with this side. We
were just playing. It's a freedom of speech. We're not gonna do it.
rights to this music?
That was not me.
No, it's just we just playing. We just playing.
We were just playing.
Your mama said
it was just a jokey joke.
She said you need to do a podcast with the mother so we can speak on how we feel.
Oh,
Oh.
nobody want to hear y'all story. This not about y'all. This not about y'all. This
They
not y'all.
always think it's about them.
Right.
It's not about you, Mom.
It's not for
Sorry.
you to take your story.
definitely-
You ask your questions in the comments, Mom. That's it.
Right.
I want to get my mama on here though, so we can,
Yeah, you
talk
could.
about-
Let's talk
You
about-
could get
never
your
mind.
mama who's completely against gay and dating outside the race.
So you want our mamas
and you
to be
can
in
get
there
out. They're not gonna fight because they're grown women. They're gonna have their differences, but they're gonna understand. Maybe my mama could open up her
Right.
eyes to something, and vice versa.
You want somebody mama to be in
Just
the
call him on the phone.
Oh,
You got a whole
live.
phone.
Well,
Alive, like the boy said,
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Right.
but
He said
Zoom.
FaceTime, y'all FaceTime, but you came in our podcast.
So, all right, I just always wanted to know this. So, when y'all die, like,
I was gonna
do
say,
y'all want
what?
to be like dressed as like?
Don't you put me in nothing that I wouldn't have dressed when I was living. And don't put me in no t-shirt.
He's gonna put you in some ruffle socks
Right.
and a pink dress.
Girl, if
She'll
you
get
watching
you a
this,
nice little sew-in.
somebody share this and tag my mama right now.
I
Okay,
need a
oh
fitted
yes,
tux.
I love
This
it.
is.
That's what I need a fitted
Let me tell you
tux.
something.
Okay, glasses on.
I ain't
and
saying you
everything.
gotta put me in a tux or nothing, but what I'm saying is, don't you put me in nothing that I wouldn't have would when I was living, and don't put me in a damn t-shirt. And for damn sure, don't put me in a cutout. Don't y'all cut me out and make a cardboard. Don't do none of that.
Baby, I know one thing. I need me some fitted.
Thank you.
Show them curves.
And guess what? When I die, listen, y'all gotta play
And
one
I
song at
want
my
buttons.
funeral. Little
I don't
time.
think I don't want nobody
Let's
to
talk.
put my face in a t-shirt. Don't put my face in a t-shirt.
Please don't put
Don't
my shirt.
put no
Don't
wings
do that.
on when
And
I
don't put no
pass
ragged
away.
ass wings on
Don't
me.
put no wings on me. I don't want no wings
You
on
know
social
what?
media. I don't want none of that.
What you want,
my
wings?
stuff- I
You want
my
wings,
stuff
don't
to be,
you?
know,
You want wings,
kinda
don't you?
Nice. No.
Oh, I'm finna say you want some wings.
In order for you to get in there, you gotta have a video of me. You
Right.
yeah.
So other than that, you ain't coming.
Don't even come to my
There you
funeral.
go.
What can trust? Don't even come to my funeral.
Guess what though?
My
Guess
no
what?
Right, no
pictures,
pictures, no nothing.
videos, no none of that.
And
You gotta have a real
if any of y'all, Gabby, if you make it out before me, don't you let nobody come in there that I didn't.
I'm gonna stand by the
So
door like
mine-
this.
mine-
And another thing, all of my
I can
girlfriends,
use
you
this
can only let the
video.
real ones come. Okay, the rest of them.
We
can't
all
come.
got a free pass, y'all, because we use this video.
But we ain't trying to die no time soon, so we ain't
No,
speak on
we're not
it.
gonna
Oh,
speak
no.
on that.
Longevity, baby.
Yes,
Okay.
we living a long time.
Because
Yes.
she got a
We're
lot
not
of
going
work to do.
nowhere.
Yes.
And one girlfriend perfume.
I have a life to live. I gotta
So that means
Girl,
one.
shut up.
Oh, no.
Ciao.
I'm done.
Ciao. All right.
Look at her, she broke my heart. I guess who it was.
Oh, girl, she tried. She tried.
Oh Lord Jesus. All right, that's another story after outside of this live. But
Yes, so
Yes,
do y'all
so-
have any more questions?
any more questions before we end this live?
Yes.
Thank y'all for joining.
You think you run?
I'm Nicole.
Oh yeah, y'all. Wait, pause. Y'all see my girl? She done tagged the Cash App man. Look, check it out. Keep
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
Shantae, you inspired Shantae because you told me you was gonna be here, and she was supposed to be my co-host, and girl, I just thought about that. You inspired.
Make sure y'all donate, man. Support a black business.
Yeah,
You heard me?
Cash App. What's your
Also,
Cash App, keeping?
wait,
Talking with the twist.
Cash App, talking
No,
with the
no, we
twist.
talking keeping Cash App.
He like, all right, let me.
Can I plug my thing now?
Yes.
Okay, so look, Keep It told me before we started that I could plug my stuff, y'all. I'm starting, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm starting a YouTube channel to educate and talk about cannabis and the cannabis industry. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that and make sure y'all
But I am
subscribe.
gonna have a week for entrepreneurs, like entrepreneur week.
Bet.
Oh, that's
So
good.
yes, so
I'm gonna
that's
talk
gonna be
about
real
it. We're
dope.
gonna roll out. But yeah, y'all look out for that because that's gonna be coming real soon. I might get Keevan to come. She ain't gonna do nothing crazy. We just gonna have a talk
One
about what she
weed,
think.
please. Oh,
One weed, please.
I'll do one weed, but
You ain't even gotta do one weed. I just want talk
I
to you about
want it.
what you think and like how you think about the stigmas around that. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like to
So-
smell it.
Yeah.
I don't smoke it though.
I can't smoke no more. My job, fucking drug test. So.
They do randoms.
Well, we're not saying what you working on here. They're crazy people. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we don't want to.
All right, so if y'all don't have no more questions, do y'all have anything else before I do my closing?
Y'all can follow me on Facebook. It's Gabby Jefferson.
Wait,
Gabby with 2 Y's, Jefferson. Y'all know how
not
to spell
plugging
it.
the socials. Well,
Okay,
shit.
we'll go follow you on Instagram, local, as in your local barber, like local dreads, okay?
Local dreads.
No,
Shit.
no,
Follow my Twitter. I got a new Twitter.
no underscores or nothing.
No
just-
Follow my new Twitter. It's Snoop, the X, and Aryan. Aryan. So it's Snoop X Aryan.
And my social media, Honey G. Every other social media besides
Oh,
Facebook. It's
girl,
Honey G.
ghetto.
Honey G.
Ghetto.
I'm screaming.
Do you want to put
Kenny too.
I don't like strangers following me.
He's so
Stranger
funny.
danger.
He
No.
got to be the funniest person in here right now. This has to be.
I don't like strangers
Oh,
following me.
you better.
So
He should
my
go.
name is Brian McKenzie. I'm just playing. My name is Jarrell Jones. Follow me on Instagram. Everybody
Oh, you
loves _ real.
Oh, you trying to act like you was just.
But yeah,
This is
they
Obama.
might not get a.
Y'all can follow.
It's gonna be wild.
Follow my baby
And if you are
Instagram.
accept this,
His
wow.
Instagram is _AYYMAK.
Okay, so
Matita.
all right, so thank y'all for coming and all of
Thanks
that.
for all the questions. Good
Yes.
and bad.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Cabbage, we love you, bro. I hope you find some love.
Ask for us to come back, so we need another check.
I hope you don't have no more
Part
friends.
two.
Okay, so y'all can exit.
She from us out already.
There's no second line music or nothing.
But no, really, I got something to say. Thank you, Kevin, for being a voice for everybody.
For real.
Gay people
Shout
that's
out.
been molested, you know, all your podcasts.
trying to
This is real life
Oh, you can go back
conversations.
there. Go to my one.
It's this. Y'all have to watch her podcast. She talk about real life,
Real shit.
uncomfortable
Y'all
conversations
ain't
that,
tuned into
Yes.
especially Black people can't talk about.
That we
like
need to talk about.
that we need
Yes.
to talk about. So I really
And it's a
appreciate
younger
you for-
generation, like relatable, like
Millennials.
you know, it's just
What
time
do
to
you call
push.
us? Generation Z? That's what they call us?
It's time to address
X.
things we want to
Yes.
grow
X.
as a community.
Yes. And we are gonna grow. So Monday, that's gonna be my next podcast, and I'm gonna have 4 guests on there talking about teen pregnancy. So it's gonna be Bree. It's gonna be
You're supposed to leave an element of surprise, Kevin.
I ain't gonna tell y'all it's gonna be Money on it.
But it's gonna be. But it's teen pregnancies, y'all. So tune in Monday.
Yes.
Monday.
Monday at 6.
Y'all be safe. I'm in Corona Real.
I would
Shelter in
definitely-
place. If y'all don't float away this weekend, please don't.
You're looking like Lil Kim.
Mary J. I'm gonna have a song next time, y'all. I told my man to write me a little rappy rap.
Okay.
You wanna do
Talking
a-
with the twin?
You want to do an exit? You need a beat to go to
Yeah.
exit. Come on, give me some.
Come on, let's go. Ooh.
That's a bad
Talking
friend.
with a twist, yeah, we talking with a twist.
Yeah.
Talking with a twist, yeah, we talking with a twist.
Talking with a-
twist.
Talking with a.
Talking.
And she talking with a twist. And she talking with a twist. And we talking with a twist. And he talking with a twist. And we talking with a twist. Talking with a twist.
Talking about shit that you don't want to do. Taking the stereotypes, taking you conversations. I don't know what to say, so see y'all as later.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Well, I'm gonna have to hire you.
Me?
Bye bye.